up? What up? What it do? What's happening? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? It's your boy Trot Wham OG, Who-Bangin Sports Talk, live from 11 Sports for the Fans Network, live on YouTube, Twitter. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm feeling good, feeling great. Y'all know how that is, bro. It's a lot of shit going on right now. This is Who-Bangin Sports Talk, the lounge. Every Friday, we try to do this every Friday, but man, with some crazy shit going on, I think we only missed like 3 Fridays though. I think we only missed like 3 Fridays during this pandemic. So we've been doing a pretty good job of trying to at least. But it's fucking hard out here, y'all. It's hard out here to keep this shit rocking and rolling. Luckily for me, it's a lot of NBA news, a lot of NCAA football news to go into. I mean, not necessarily a lot of NCAA football news, but it is a lot of NBA news. And we will start off quick and early. Let's talk about this Zion Williamson shit real quick. Williamson have a family emergency, had to dip out. Get up out this bubble, bro. Got to take care of my family, man. You the breadwinner of the household, probably not, but you know who it is. He get into the check. He got to make sure his people straight. Make sure your people straight. Get up out of here. Now, a lot of those people, including the front office, they're not really sure about what's going to happen when it comes back because they obviously he has to get tested. He has to, go through a quarantine days, which is the interesting part about this. We're going to break that down part as far as how many days his quarantine is. But this shit is really interesting with Zion Williamson, guys. Like him leaving, him coming back. We know a lot of the echoed around the practices. I think Drew Holiday, the coach, came out and said they just worried about his family, his well-being. They want to make sure they tackle that first. Then they bringing in all that other stuff back as far as what really not that important. Definitely taking care of your family is the most thing. And like I said before, man, there's a lot of shit going on right now, bro. We got to make sure we take care of the people that we love, man. Gotta make sure we have a good day. What's up with you, Gerald Jones? What's up with you, bro? Lowbagger, you already know. OG Lowbagger in here. I appreciate you, man. Good day with them horses. Hey, bro. Man, I'm already knowing, bro. A lot of you guys are definitely tuning into some of our fellow horse cappers, gas station sushi, Jimmy the Bag, Big Ragu, Razor Sharp Picks. Man, them guys been out there killing, bro. Ski Profit as well. He been out there doing his thing. I think he slid off a little bit, but bro, everything's heaping up. It's creeping up quickly. So I'm not that good with horses. I'm more like I gotta be at the track. I want to bet type of player. This not being there, not seeing the horses. That's kind of how they were teaching me. I was learning like that. And now that I'm doing it virtually and shit, it's kind of like I don't really get the same vibe from it like that. So that's why you don't see no horse rate betting shit like that for me like that. 'Cause I gotta be there for me, man, for me to lay some bread on it. So shout out to everybody that's doing it though. Jimmy the Bag, odds.com, Odds HQ on YouTube. They doing their thing, man. Make sure y'all tune in to what they doing. They're making it noise. They're making noise right now. Like I said, bro, Razor Sharp Picks, he's sending out winners every day, bro. Sending out winners every day. Shout out to him, man. He's sending out winners every day. I try to keep up with him as best as I can. I throw in some of them plays that I'll be retweeting too, bro. So don't just think I'm just out here just retweeting them, my guy. I'm playing some of those too. We hitting together play. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to the Insiders Room under in the Lakers in the 8 games to start. I mean, look, check this out. And that's funny that you say that. It's funny that you say that. And I want to just go straight to these questions too, bro, because there's so much stuff to talk about. We could always get down to Skinny Mello, talk about Skinny Mello or James Harden fucking cop mask and all that shit. We can talk about that shit all the time. But this is what this show is about. The show is about plays and shit like that. Shout out to you, Insider's Room. That unders in the Lakers now. What is it? I think it's at like what 5.5, 6.5, some shit like that. It's like 6.5, right? I didn't get to look at that one yet, but I think if it may be at like 6.5, you look at their schedule. They do play Toronto. That could be an L. You know what I'm saying? Like if play Toronto, that could be an L. I think we played 5.5. Yeah, 5.5. I thought it was 5.5, but it could have been 6.5. I don't know. 5.5. Come on now. Yeah. So it's one of those things you got to look at the schedule and break it all the way down. If you want to, bro, we could definitely do that right now. I could definitely pull that one up for you, champ. I'm just going off of exactly like what I'm seeing off jump. You gave me the 5.5. I'm gonna look at this roster as far as the schedule. Obviously, we have the Clippers first, and I did tell you guys last time on Wham Talk I was fucking with the Clippers. Didn't really go all the way into why I like the Clippers. But now that, like I said before, Zion Williamson, he had to leave the bubble. So that's one person gone. And that's a totally different team, obviously, with the Pelicans. But the Clippers also lost Montrezl Harrell. I think he came out today or yesterday that he had to leave the bubble as well. Montrezl Harrell had to leave the bubble. This is going to affect this Lakers 5.5, like my guy inside his room, you know what I'm saying, is saying. Let's look at this real quick. This is interesting. I'm glad you brought this up. So they play the Lakers, then after that they play Toronto. We already seen that the Lakers are starting to get all the money, but we see it's a reverse line movement that the line is moving towards the Clippers. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case now that Harold possibly is out. That may throw a wrench in this, guys, because it may be a 10-game suspension. I mean, 10-game suspension, a 10-game quarantine for Harold, like it was for Rashawn Holmes. Now, Rashawn Holmes, we know the story. I talked about it last time. Rashawn Holmes crossed the little picket line, tried to pick up his Postmate order. They fucking caught him. We still don't know if he was able to eat the food before he was, forced in his room, but we did see him having some church, saying in his room. Quarantine is fine for him, but he has 10 days. They came out already, y'all, and said Zion don't got to do no 10 days. We need him on the flow. They gave the boy 4 days quarantine. How the fuck that happened? You just try to get some pizza. You got to get some pizza. The man, Rashawn Holmes, trying to get some pizza, get 10 days quarantine, still at the bubble, but bro go all the way wherever he had to go. I mean, take care of his family. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely, I thought this was funny, but he goes all the way there. Now, Rashawn Holmes, he gets 10 days. My boy to get less than a week than that. Like, that's pretty funny. So it will be interesting to see Montrezl Harrell. Does he get the Zion? Want to see the Clippers in here? Does he get the Zion Williams treatment and get the 4 days, or is he going to get the 10 days? And it could be something like, hey, we want to keep a hold on everything and know where you're going and all that. Like, I don't understand, but I thought that was funny. Not only like that part was funny, but obviously the fact that when you do come back, is Zion going to have to take the invasive stick up your nose test, or is he going to get? That's what Rashawn Holmes has to do. He has to do the invasive one. It goes all the way up his brain, touch him. Does Zion have to do that? Something else that doesn't have anything to do with capping, nothing to do with that. Thought it was interesting. So that first game, like I said, against the Clippers, bro. I don't know, man. I think it's very tough. We have to wait until the last fucking minute, y'all, to be able to pull the trigger on this game. I believe because I mean, him not being in the lineup is going to affect the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell, I mean, they're really not that stacked already. Then also on top of that, Doc Rivers is being quiet on who's already there or not. So he's not going to tell anybody if Marquise Morris, if Morris twins have made it yet. We haven't seen him with the Lakers. We haven't seen Marcus Morris either. So very interesting to see how that shit is working out there. So the Lakers could possibly win this game. My initial thought was the Clippers, though. So the Lakers got that one. Utah, I think they're going to kill Utah there. Oklahoma City, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It could be definitely one of those games you want to pay attention to. It could be some interesting things at the guard aspect for that Oklahoma team that we have issues with. Having Shea Alexander, Chris Paul could possibly be a problem for the Lakers front court. So I'm looking at that one possibly as something that we look into later on. Houston could be the same similar thing, but I'm having that lack of bigs. I think we're going to rush through them as well. I think they could lose. Indiana, Denver, Sacramento. Now, which one of those Indiana, Denver, Sacramento games that we're not going to get the full Lakers squad or having some sort of like, hey, we're going to rest this guys up for the playoffs? Those three games are the ones that I'm seeing that if the Lakers do go hard, go all in, they will go all in on the Clippers for sure. Toronto, Utah, they're going to go all in on the Oklahoma City. Maybe they start easing off the brakes on Houston, but I think they go all the way in on Houston too. Because I mean, this is one of those things that you got a lack of motivation. You know what I mean? Who's taking that? As far as what, let me see. I mean, if we count this out, the winnable games I would say for sure are Utah, Indiana, the Sacramento Kings. Those three games right there, I want to pencil those in already. Now Indiana, I mean Denver, Houston, Oklahoma City, that could possibly go either way, but I would lean in the middle on all three of those games. Toronto and the Clippers are the ones that you're looking at like, hey, those are tough games. They could be losses right there off the top. So very interesting to see how this shit plays out. I would probably go over that 5.5, to be honest with you, just because 5.5 is not that many. And it's 8 games. Losing those 3 games, you could say if they win that first game against the Clippers, which it looks like if Montrezl Harrell is affected by that, they win that first game against the Clippers, they probably really going to go over this, or they could probably be not giving a fuck. So it's kind of hard to base this shit off of like the future's there. That's why I didn't have no real reason to be betting no 8 game future, bro. And it's I don't think it's a smart play, bro, to take any type of future like that. But if you were, I would say lean over 5.5, man. Just makes more sense. Um, I mean, as far as like Orlando, is Orlando going to smoke the Nets? Gerald Jones says. I mean, Orlando going to smoke the Nets. Look, like they're not really. I don't even think they're playing each other like that. Are they? Are they playing each other? I don't even think the Nets play. Um, I don't think they play them the rest of this. I think they're close. They're close in obvious the standings there. I believe right now, Brooklyn Nets are number 7. Orlando is number 8. So they do play the first game. That is the first. Why they play them twice? This is interesting as hell. This is interesting as hell. Now Orlando plays them twice out here. Man, Orlando easily gonna get the 7th spot. We looking at it, right? I mean, we were kind of looking at it like they're easily gonna get the 7th spot. Even before I thought they were playing, I thought they were easily gonna get it anyway, because I was anticipating the Nets to have issues. Man, let's know like they tried to get a replacement player. This motherfucker tested positive. Now they got to get a replacement player for the replacement player. They got issues in Brooklyn, bro. They got to get a replacement player for the replacement player. That is not a good look, bro. Yeah, that's game 1, Jared. I appreciate you, bro. What's up with you, Joey? You already know, my guy. Hey, man, Joey, we might still got some action. I didn't put nothing on it, bro, on that Wizards making the playoffs, but I'm riding with you, bro. I'm really hoping you get that shit, bro. I'm riding with you, bro. I didn't put that on it, but I'm riding with you, man. Like my emotions is in that shit. But shout out to Joey, bro. I appreciate you, bro. And yeah, bro, Fade in Brooklyn has got to be the play, man. Like, I mean, come on, y'all. Like, they might be able to. I think the odds makers are going to be. They're going to be on point with that. I mean, let's look at the first. Let's look at the first. Let's look at these lines. I mean, I didn't really. I mean, I wrote down some shit, y'all, but I didn't really have like a big anticipation of like. Um, I'm sorry if my internet is a little trippy right now, but I didn't really like think I was gonna be, breaking down these lines like this. You know what I'm saying? But shit, we Friday. It's lounging. You know what I'm saying? This is not win talk. We don't gotta be all serious and shit. First line against Orlando, -6 for Orlando. God damn. I was just going to go into like I think the line setters were going to try to catch up with all this shit going on with the Brooklyn Nets, and accordingly, you see the -6 for Orlando. Orlando, man, come on. They don't have that type of firepower regardless. This is still going to be a basketball team put on the floor. We might be able to make some money off of Brooklyn Nets, though. So fading Brooklyn is the idea. Just like fading the Suns is the idea for me as well. But I mean, Phoenix first line is -7.5 against Wizards. That might be a Wizards play right there. That might be a Wizards play. I don't. Now Thomas Bryant for the Wizards just got cleared today. Just got cleared today from the coronavirus. That's what we want to look at. Who is getting cleared and how quickly are they going to get pushed back in? Are they going to do like a 10-day quarantine like Rashawn Holmes? Are they going to do that little 48-hour quarantine that they initially had to do when they first got to the bubble? So it was 48 hours initially to get inside the bubble. They're doing 4 days for Zion, giving them a nice luxury treatment, and they're doing 10 days for you fucking up, slapping you on the wrist. You cross that line, we slapping you on the wrist with 10 days. So it's very interesting, bro, how this shit is. I mean, fade in Brooklyn, bro, might be the play, but man, at the +6, I mean, at the -6, yeah, I could see it though. I could see it, man. I could see them definitely getting their ass spanked, bro. I could definitely see them getting their ass spanked. and it will be interesting to see how freaking many shots. What is the how many shots Karis LeVert is going to be able to get up, and how many shots Jamal Crawford off the couch is going to be able to get. That's another thing we want to look into as well. First game, bro, we're gonna be looking at a lot of shit. So that first game, I'm gonna really be looking into that as well. But let's talk about this Zion thing. Now, him getting 4 days, he's gonna be able to come back for this first game. Now they're talking about like, hey, we've been playing without him. Like I think Drew Holiday said, hey, we've been playing without him. We could do it without him. But bro, they only gave him 4 days. Like, hopefully he comes back within this weekend. Like if he comes back, like I think Sunday or Monday, those 4 days will only account for the days that they're doing scrimmaging. Then he'll have like a, those 4 days. He'll come right back. He's coming right back. He'll probably be back in the lineup before the WNBA start, which is Saturday next week. You know what I'm saying? So very interesting to see how that shit will play out. Zion, man, Zion Williamson, definitely the future of the NBA. I mean, I want to know what type of room Zion was getting because we already seen on Damian Lillard's birthday, right? CJ McCollum put the double door. He had the double door decorated. Now I don't know about y'all. I was just at the Venetian not too long ago. I had a nice room, looks like a suite. It had double, I had two beds in there with the little let out bed and shit. It was nice. It didn't have a double door, blood. It didn't have a double door. I know what that double door means, bro. It means you're getting that nice extra suite. So we seen Damian Lillard being a superstar max player get that double door. You think LeBron got that? I'm pretty sure he does. You think, you know what I'm saying, one of these other max players has that accommodation? I'm pretty sure they do. I don't tell me Chris Paul don't have a double door. Don't tell me that. I mean, out here snitch. He got snitching luxury if he's snitching. If he's snitching. We don't know if it's Chris Paul. Somebody try to blame Chris Paul. Shit's crazy out here. Talk about this snitch stuff, bro. I mean, we kind of braze through that over. I kind of feel that over 5.5, like you were saying, though, Vegas Insider. I like that. I like that over 5.5, bro. Like the over right there. And shout out to everybody that's tuning in, man. We 17 minutes in. We 17 minutes in. Y'all see my kids try to get in on the side. What's up with you? Yeah, they try to make sure they like, what daddy doing right now? You'll see how it is, bro. We still out here quarantining. I gotta make sure everybody's safe out here in my side. You feel me? I can't play around. These fucking cases going over 5 bands every day. You know what I'm saying? For the whole state, it's a big population, big population or whatever. But we ain't got to go into that. This is a gambling betting show here. Now that we do have the lot odds up here, let me know, guys, which ones are y'all feeling right now? I mean, which ones are y'all feeling right now? What bets are y'all feeling right now? I think the only bet that I'm really strong in is the Brook. I mean, not Brooklyn, but the Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics come out the East. Like I said on the WAM talk, only thing that really hurts me is the same time Rondo is coming back in the second round of playoffs. That's when Gordon Hayward is going to be taking that flight to go check out on his baby that's being born. So his baby is due like in early September range. That's around the second round of the playoffs. Gordon Hayward could possibly gone. That's the only thing that hurts me right there because they're going to be playing somebody tough like fucking Toronto or fucking, hopefully not the fucking Bucks. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's one of those things I don't want to pull it yet, but plus 600 seems a lot of juice right there for them to come out the East. I think if they get Boston and a Bucks matchup, I think Boston probably have the edge, man. They probably have the edge because those guards on Boston from the guards on the Bucks aren't going to be able to do the same shit that they normally do, against other type of guards. Because these guards on their squad is going to play some defense, and then on top of Kemba Walker, if he's coming back healthy, they're already saying that he's not coming in playing these fucking 8 games like that. You know what I mean? They're going to keep him slow and steady. They're going to get him slow and steady, ready for the playoffs. Him having those knee injuries and everything. A lot of everything that Kemba does has something to do with his knees. Like everything, like it depends on, you look at the way his highlights are. His shit be parallel to the ground all the damn time. So he need his knees, bro. So we definitely gonna slowly get Kemba in. It's very interesting to see how this shit's gonna play out, bro. Oh shit, I'm fucking this earthquake out here. It's very interesting to see how this shit play out. A very Orlando, man. Orlando's -6. Miami money line versus Nuggets. Gerald Jones, I appreciate you, OG. Let's look at that. So definitely, we already know why you fucking with Orlando -6. Fade Brooklyn off the jump. I mean, 69% of the money's coming in on them as well. you could get some juice on that -6 too at bookmaker -115. So it's leaning everybody. The market is definitely leaning that way. I want to hold off though. Like I said, hold off though. That might be a play though. That might really be a play though. I like that, Gerald. That really might be a play against the Heat here. I mean, against the Nuggets, you like the Heat. Now that one is interesting because it's on a Saturday, one of the first games of the morning. It was an early morning game. No, I believe it's at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Saturday morning game. That's like 2 weeks from now, actually. So looking at this game, this is very interesting. Miami is an underdog. Now before this all happened, y'all. Before this all happened, we were kind of low. We were kind of low on the Nuggets, if I remember right. We were kind of low on the Nuggets because they weren't like they were winning games, but they were closely winning games. They were not covering that much. I want to go back and look at that ATS record as well before I overspeak here, but I wasn't betting the Nuggets like that. I remember because they were burning a lot. This looks like one of those. I don't know, bro, because Miami. This is a bad matchup from for Miami, in my opinion. They're really deep, Denver, and they all coming back. This is a whole off season, y'all. This is a whole fucking off season. Are we anticipating Michael Porter to be in this lineup or not? I mean, if we had a whole fucking off season, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This team was already like unwrapping slowly. This fucking team was unwrapping slowly as the Denver Nuggets. Like, are we really going ahead and just you know fade them off the jump? This is probably one of the teams I don't want to fade off the jump, y'all. I love Miami though. I love Miami. They damn near at home. They damn near at home. We've seen how they were looking at home. They home record, I think, the best in the NBA besides the Sixers. I think they're like the best. Was going to undefeated the most. Was the furthest to go undefeated at home, if I'm not mistaken. They're damn near at home, man. Shit, this is tough. That's tough, bro. But ain't nobody on this Orlando shit. I'm just thinking like Florida Air or some shit might be helping them or something. I don't know, but this is that. Damn, that's a good one, bro. I didn't look at this game yet. I wouldn't fade Denver though, bro. Just because, man, they're so fucking. They're unwrapping so slow, bro. They're unwrapping so slow. We don't know what the fuck to put out here. But I do know that a lot of the players on their team are looking for contracts. I think Gary Harris, if he didn't sign an extension, Gary Harris is and don't get me wrong, Gerald Jones, bro. You ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying. Miami's the better team, bro. Don't get me wrong. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they're the better team from what we remember. You know what I'm saying? From what we remember. We haven't seen Jokic drop all this fucking weight and see what the fuck he does. Which I don't think that's a big difference in his production or all that shit. He was already hitting at a high clip. So we're not anticipating that. But I'm really more interested in Michael Porter, bro. More interested in Michael Porter, bro. Like that's it's a bad matchup. These are some long motherfuckers, bro. That's a short ass team, Miami. You know what I'm saying? People don't talk about that shit enough. They play big. It's a short ass team, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad matchup. So I'm looking at that initially. Like, it's my first time looking at it initially. Like, I probably don't want to fade Denver, but Denver is, like I said before, we weren't high on them at all. So they might be fucking still garbage as fuck. And may not I'm not fearing them at all in the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. I'm not fearing them at all in the playoffs. So them being a better team, once again, I definitely agree, bro. And this numbers on the neutral site, like you saying, bro. Yeah, and I would agree there as well. Shout out to Verge Girl. What's happening with you, Queen? What's up with you? You know how it is, bro. You know how it be, bro. You think the East is better, bro? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think the East. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a definite debate, bro. It's a definitely debate because a lot of my favorite younger players are all in the East. You know, besides Donovan Mitchell, and everybody that was on the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? The West is definitely better though, bro. I would say the West got better players though, bro, because we got just better players on our side on this side. I mean, you're thinking about Golden State with them being injured, like they're still way more better players. I mean, even though they're not on this bubble shit, but let's go back on track here, bro. I mean, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you though. Let's get back on track here, man. I mean, this player availability thing is like what's really starting with me, bro. Like, the player availability is just crazy. Like, we're not knowing who's on these rosters so far, who's at this damn bubble. I mean, we do know, like, LeBron. We do know some players, but some of these players, like I said before, with the Clippers, all those players not being like named is kind of alarming. You don't know what type of team you're betting on before this game is actually unfold. So you definitely want to slow this shit down. Like I said on Wham Talk, that was just 2 days ago, bro. I'm not making no fucking official plays as of yet because I haven't made a official play yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaning towards the Boston for sure. Facts. Told y'all yesterday on that date as well. I even talked to my wife about this shit. I'm definitely thinking about putting something on Boston. But me doing my research, bro, it gets me a little gun shy here. We're getting a little gun shy, bro. Looking at these line movements gets me a little gun shy, especially about this Lakers Clippers game. I mean, not so much of this Denver Miami game though. I'm leaning Miami with you, bro. Miami money line. That might make my card, G. That might be like one of my first cards that I give out. That shit makes sense, bro. But it's just sketchy. It's just sketchy. Now this Portland Memphis game, very interesting. Portland is getting all the money. Line opened up at -1, moved to -2.5 at some places. Bookmaker got it at 2.5, -2. This is against the Memphis Grizzlies. Another team definitely don't know what to expect. They got players that's coming into starting potential. Like kept like Winslow possibly is going to be starting. Him being implemented into this team that was already clicking. Then let's hold up. Jared Jackson is also back playing really well. I seen them having like some sort of dunk contest at practice today. They're looking good. Portland, Memphis. Portland, Memphis is a pass. I got you there, bro. He said Portland, Memphis is a pass. I got you there. But looking at this line movement, that's what I said it. All that money coming in on Portland. We gotta hold this shit back, bro. Who they think? I mean, Zach Collins is nice. Nurkic is nice. I mean, what type of teams are we betting right now? Like, where is all this shit coming from? Where's all this shit coming from, right? So the one of the teams that I'm like initially, hey, I'm looking to fade was Phoenix. Phoenix is -7 against Washington Wizards. Got bet up to -7. It's opened up, I believe, at -3, -4 at some places. So -3.5, -4 in some places. Looking at this team, 96% of the money is coming in. I mean, not 96, but a lot of the money is coming in on Phoenix here. A lot of money coming in on Portland. A lot of money coming in on Orlando. Lakers, the Lakers are going to get money. The fact that the Lakers line is moving all over the place. Bet online is holding a -1 on the Lakers. Bet online is more holding a -1 on the Lakers. They don't want no more Lakers money like that. They're holding that shit off. Portland, interesting. I think they want Orlando money. I think they want Orlando money. We do know that Orlando is a good defense. Now let's go back to that one too, Gerald. Like Orlando does have a great defense, bro. They do have a great defense. They're like I think 108 opponents per game, like 108, 109 points per game. That's off the fucking head right there. I don't know if that's actually accurate, but they're pretty fucking good on defense. They unders always is lowers unders of the damn day when we're looking at the spread for the day. Looking at this team, bro, they can hold this weak ass team, bro. This -6 might be a lock. And my boy Ski talked to me today. Say I might say lock and shit. I said that shit for you, bro. That shit might be one though. That might be one though, bro. And locks we should never say that shit. I told bro today like we should never say that, bro. But this shit might be one of those, man. They got some good defenders. But let me go back to this is with Jonathan Isaac. He's not playing, even though he's there. Damn, Jonathan Isaac. I hope he fucking suits up. Well, let's get Jonathan Isaac to suit up, bro. You know what I'm saying? My boy Big Rock. My boy, I said Big Rock. My boy DJ BigBoss in the house. My G said he capping the coaches, bro. Heavy. Bro, some of these coaches not even there. I seen some of these coaches not even there. We lost our defensive coach, Lionel Hollins. We lost Tim Duncan's not coming. He's not coming. But he's a sister coach we're talking about. So I mean, let's look at that shit, bro. Let's look at that shit. Capping the coaches makes sense, bro. I mean, if you capping the coaches, bro, you taking San Antonio. And look at this. San Antonio is getting 89% of the tickets right now. That shit been stuck at plus 2.5 the whole time. And this is against Sacramento Kings, who we just noticed, like, Richard Holmes, the guy that walked out and got his piece again, the 10-day quarantine. He's on the Sacramento Kings. He's going to be relied on heavily. Giles and Marvin Bagley, those three guys, Holmes, Giles, and Marvin Bagley, pretty much are their own big man. I know they have Alex Lynn, who tested positive for the coronavirus. I'm not sure if he's not coming or not, but I think he's just tested positive. So that's an interesting team. This is a good team. If you taking Boston's strategy, it looks like 89% is Sacramento Kings against San Antonio, plus 2.5. Line is staying the same, bro. It's at plus 2 at bookmaker though. Don't get me wrong. I'll take that back. Line moved a little bit reversely. I mean, moving towards San Antonio. My apologies. Moving towards San Antonio there, but I mean, against Sacramento team, and we looking at the actual matchup here because we're looking at the actual matchup players that actually got to go out there and play. We're looking at this matchup. This is a good chance, or you can say, boss, it's a definite coaching disparity. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about Greg Popovich, let me put it in the camera here. Greg Popovich to Luke Walton. But as of late, towards the end, Luke Walton's starting to sound like he know what the fuck he doing, bro. Luke Walton might be sounding like he know what the fuck he doing now. Him bitching Buddy Hield was the stupidest shit I've seen all year. But he might have something on his head. I may not want to go ahead and just coach bet this game here and take San Antonio, even though the line is moving in their favor, it looks like, and the line isn't moving. It's probably giving. I mean, like, and all the tickets are moving the line. It looks like, but that being almost 90 fucking percent of the people own that shit. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the Sacramento team as possibly the better team. So I'm saying that from the jump. Sacramento is probably the better team. San Antonio Spurs, because I mean they got DeRozan, they got Forbes. You know, feel me? Like, they don't really have that. They got Devontae Murray. Dejounte Murray. Shout out to him. He's a great young player. But I mean, on the other side, they got De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, Marvin Bagley. Like I said, who they're going to play probably like 45 minutes. Marvin Bagley out there 45 minutes. I think he could probably do it. I mean, him coming back is a whole off season, y'all. These are young players. It's been a whole off season. These guys coming back healthy. I kind of lean clip. I mean, the Kings there, bro. But coaching is definitely a good look, boss. I think boss is owning something right there, and I think a lot of people are on that shit with you, bro. Now, let's slow down. Let's slow down this shit here. I don't think I trust the Clippers no more. So I slow down on that Clipper talk. I don't trust the Clippers no more. Maybe the homie got to pay me my money. The Lakers possibly could come back. I mean, we got THT in the starting in the lineups here, going with LeBron. We got Kuzma looking good. People saying Kuzma looking good out there. Shout out to Kuzma. Y'all see my Laker hat? I'm wearing this fucking hat until we win the championship. Fuck it. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm wearing this for a reason, y'all. I'm wearing this for a reason. Shout out to the Lakers, though. I think Kuzma might shock somebody. Hopefully, come on, Kuz, please shock somebody. Shock somebody, bro. I hope that happens. Yeah, I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. We don't really have too much to go on too longer, but I did want to read into something else that I did read in today. It's an article from Yahoo Sports by Vincent Goodwin. It's about the bubble possibly producing another super team. Now, this was an interesting article that I read before we got on live. One of the coaches says that it's inevitable, you know, and also, I've been seeing a lot of things that LeBron just walking around. Is LeBron gonna be one of these players? Because he's walking around casually around. Kimber Walker said, "I just seen LeBron and Kuz and Dudley just hanging out and shit." I'm sure LeBron probably hasn't had that happen since he was like 9 years old and shit, and being that's comfortable. But I mean, this coach is going into details about like what it looks like. All of the noise, all of the commotion is all about what's going on within the social injustice, bubble, coronavirus, outbreak, pandemic, virus. Those are things that's on people's minds. Tampering, it's not really on the forefront of anyone's mind right now. So I thought this was a great article. If you guys go check it out, definitely, I think I retweeted it. Definitely interesting to look through. They pretty much go into details about like, some of these coaches think it's probably a problem, probably not a problem. Yeah, I think it may be something that we can look into later on down the line. That hey, during to this bubble, they were hanging out, fishing all the damn time, playing ping pong, and then they found a new love for each other, and then that's how it probably ended up working out. But it's a lot of things going into play, y'all. Victor Oladipo, possibly is on his way out. On his way out of Indiana, if he doesn't play good, that's why he's coming back. I mean, I don't think that's why he's coming back. I think he really wants to play, but knowing that I mean, a lot of these players do know that without this season that's happening right now with this bubble, the future is shaky as far as what they're already anticipating. The owners opening up the collective bargain agreement. I think they're going to get to something quick as possible as far as what the next year is going to be entailed because got all these new things going on. We already see that the NCAA they got a Trump approach with this shit, y'all. That shit is crazy. Now I do want to go. I don't want to jump all over the place because I want to make sure I get this NBA shit out the way. Definitely go check out, Skinny Mellow, James Harden mask, do all that fun shit. You know what I mean? That shit cool, but Zion, Montrezl Harrell though. Montrezl Harrell being out. They're not really talking about that. Him actually leaving the bubble. We're gonna monitor that as well. But I don't know, bro. NCAA, they treating this shit like Trump doing the coronavirus, bro. Letting the states dictate what's going on, and then after later on, pretty much just blaming them what the fuck they did because they have no lack of leadership. The NCAA it seems like they have a lack of leadership. They're just letting each conference dictate what's going on with this next upcoming season within all of the athletic, I say departments, but that all these different sports. So we already seen that the Big Ten, which is the only, and I just found this out, was the only Power Five conference commissioner. That was very interesting. The only Power Five conference with a black commissioner here. I don't fucking where I wrote that shit down at. That shit was interesting as fuck to me though. But oh yeah, it's I forgot his name, but whatever. But he's the only black conference. But they Big Ten pretty much came out and said, hey, we're not doing anything but conference games. Now it is speculated that the that Pac-12 was going to initially do that as well, but we yet to see if they did come out with that or not. They haven't came out with it, but right now it's pretty much been the Big Ten. I mean yesterday we did have some other conferences come out. The Colonial Athletic Association. This is the teams that have Albany, Delaware, Elon, James Madison, Maine, New Hampshire, Stony Brook, Rhode Island, Richmond. They came out and said that they were not having any league schedule this fall. So that they pretty much came out yesterday and said that the MEAC, which has Bethune Cookman, Delaware State, a lot of HBCU schools here, Florida A&M, Howard. They're saying that they're not going to have football for 2020. The Patriot League came out as well. These are the actual National Junior College Association. So the junior colleges, JUCOs, ain't having no no shit this year. They coming out here making these decisions for themselves. Lack of leadership is what we're seeing all throughout throughout the nation right now. This shit is fucking terrible, bro. Now, when they actually, when I was in preschool and when I was in kindergarten, they said, "You are the world. You are God. You're the truth. You teaching singing that little song when people graduated and shit." And they say, "You the future, bro." I did not believe that I had to jump in here. I'm sure the people my age didn't think we had to pretty much jump in here and voice our opinions this fast. You know what I mean? Give us until we like 40 and settle down with kids and shit. Motherfuckers still out here flinging. We got to make decisions about all this shit. This shit's crazy. It's too soon, too soon. As I'm joking here, real shit going on right now, bro. NCAA, they did issue what they expect other conferences that are going to have athletics this season. What they should do, one of those things are, to regularly test, people that's in these competitions 72 hours after, within that 72 hours of that high contact risk sport, within which if is practice, games. So they're gonna have some type of rapid test. I did see something I did see something else within this little bulletin, or I believe this is a publication that they came out with, as far as like they're already anticipating a lot of the students to be asymptomatic, uh, just because of it's being very common in young people as far as what the testing has been. Another thing that's very interesting as well, as far as like the face coverings, there may be some face coverings while they're in games. From what I'm reading here, it looks like there's, although face shields, like the face shields that certain people put over their face, and also they have like a face mask of course, but it looks like they're going to try to implement that face shield on the field. So the face shield, I'm sorry, the face shield on the field. So maybe you'll see like a freaking helmet with a face shield coming down to stop people from spitting on you or some shit. I don't fucking know how that shit work, but that was pretty interesting. And then other things that they kind of put in this publication is like, if you're at high risk, 14 days. Also, what I did see is that they do are going to monitor a little bit more on the higher body mass, 30%. So if you have like a body fat of 30% of higher, they're probably going to test your ass a little bit more or keep on it to you because you have a higher risk of catching coronavirus. I don't know how that's working. That's pretty interesting. It doesn't seem like we're going to have a fucking college football season. I want to have Boss on here, and I'm not going to go all the way into some of the other stuff. That's like as far as breaking down conferences and what we expected. I'm just interested to see what's going to happen, man. I think today it was reported that Indiana, they paused voluntary workouts after six of the players that were participating in these workouts have tested positive for COVID. Also, in this same thing, I believe that they're saying that Michigan State had a really low positive rate after 460 students or something like that. Only a few of them, or a certain small percentage, got tested. So that's another thing to look out for, man. This is very interesting, bro. I don't want to keep y'all too long here. This is gonna be a quick, short quarantine edition of the Lounge. I definitely appreciate all y'all tuning in, man. Gerald, appreciate you, bro. Definitely with all that stuff. The East got strong top five, bro. Said the East got the strong top five. I don't know. I don't know. I like the East though. I like the East though. I just don't think the winner ain't coming out the East. And I think everybody feels that way though. I don't think it's just me. Like I think a lot of people feel like the East is strong. Don't get me wrong, but the fact that they got a crabs in the barrel them way up to facing LeBron or the Clippers, it's gonna be interesting. I think they're not gonna be either one of those teams there, but we're gonna look at it right here. So right now, as of right now, as of right now, the only play I'm liking is the Boston Celtics to come out the East. Very interested in seeing how that's gonna work out. They're pretty close in the standings, very close in the standings with the Toronto Raptors, which is number two. I think they got a shot of getting that number two spot. And we'll go into detail probably a little bit more next week on Wham Talk. I want to give y'all best love. Make sure everybody out there safe. Y'all stay doing y'all thing. Don't worry about this weird shit on the news, bruh. Just take care of your day-to-day lives. Practice social distance. Put your damn mask on, bro. If I see somebody without a mask on around me, but you liable to get punched in your fucking mouth, bro. Get the fuck out of my face. Type of vibe from me. Type of vibe. Not gonna do it, but type of vibe. It could get there. You feel me? All love though, you know what I'm saying? Once again, rest in peace to people that we did lose. I'm not trying to end like that though this time. I'm trying to end off on a good note. So I definitely wanted to bring out the Laker hat for that matter. Lake Show, baby. We coming for this shit, man. Shout out to THT. Dion Waiters, too, bro. Shout out to Dion Waiters, man. Came in, mixed himself right in. Found a best friend in J.R. Smith. I see something there as well today. I want to leave off with this. J.R. Smith, I'm sorry. Dion Waiters was asked by a reporter, hey, how was it like playing with LeBron and JR again, knowing that in 2015 you got traded for a ladder? Funniest shit is J.R. Smith is like, don't be trying to start no shit. in the background. Shout out to everybody out there, man. We gonna we get this shit. Number 17 on the way. It's only right. Shout out to AD as well with those Bruce Lee Mambas on, bro. Been wearing Kobe's every damn practice, bro. I've been peeping that. I've been peeping that. Shout out to everybody as well. Wham Talk. Y'all already know where to follow me, man. I might have a KBO play today. I'm about to take the homie idea here. Might be on some KBO shit today. So tune in to my Twitter tonight. Y'all already know it's all love, peace, soul, and all that good shit. Stay with your girls, you feel me? And tell your girls to follow her king and put her phone down. We out.